instead of you acting in faith, we begin to do like they do. Instead of walking by faith, we walk by sight. Because negative folk walk by sight. They don't walk by faith. Positive folk walk by faith. Because we believe that there's a possibility that God can change our situation. Negative folk, and when they show up at the sick bed, when they show up at the hospital, I cringe. It's nothing worse as a minister going to visit somebody, and when you get there, the family has already declared that it's a done deal. I ain't talking about the folk in the world, I'm talking about church folk. There's nothing worse for a minister to walk in there because now you're wondering what the devil I'm going to see. Because I'm believing by faith that it ain't over yet. They already done declared to me that they've thrown in the towel. And you sit there, you talk, and you run the scripture down and say it ain't over. God has the last word. I know what the doctor said. But whose report you gonna believe? You've been in church longer than I have. And they say nothing like, yeah, Reverend, whatever. It's hard because they have associated themselves with negative people.
Sure you right.
It ain't over till God says it's over. And that's why I commend the family of that girl out on the West Coast who the doctor messed up the surgery. They wanted to pull a life support on the girl, but the mama said no. I commend her because although she's been declared brain dead, how many of you all know that there is a resurrection of those who have died? The mama said, please pray for my daughter. And I joined the bandwagon. I'm praying. I hope to God that God turns it around so he can mess up every medical expert in society. And not only that, I hope they get the biggest settlement in that lawsuit for them botching the surgery. God has a way of showing folk that he's still in charge. Now, had that mama been fixated, had that mama thoughts been fixated on what the doctor's expertise was, she would have pulled the plug on her baby. But the doctor don't have the last say so when you're walking by faith. When you're walking by faith, you say, hold on a minute, because my focus is not on the doctor who only got 12 years of experience. My focus is on God who has all experience, who created all things. My focus is on him who called me into existence. And if he can't do it, then I'll give up. But as long as I got blood in my body, let me go. The way we think determines how we feel.
That's right.
You know that?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
And you stuck in negative, your whole day messed up. Whole day messed up. You go to work with your saved self, don't speak to nobody. Folk then wonder, and you call yourself a Christian. Stop misrepresenting Christ. You have to not let your actions determine your praise nor your worship. If you feel good in the morning, you have a good day. And so when you wake up in the morning and you're not feeling good, you got to encourage yourself in the Lord. This is the day that the Lord has made. I ain't got a dime in my pocket, but I got gas in my car, so I shall rejoice and be glad. Don't know what I'm going to eat for lunch, but this is a day that the Lord has made. And I'm walking by faith that when I get to work, somebody going to take care of my lunch for me, because my focus is not on me being broke. My focus is on my provider, and that is God.
Yes, sir.
And so when we're refocusing, there has to be a transformation. Be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Transformation comes, you all, when we stop trying to do what God has already done. We trying to fix it. What my old saint said. We trying to figure it out. And who else said God already done worked it out? That's what the old folk believe too.
That's right.
Here we are with our educated self. We gonna help God fix it. When he's already worked it out. And so instead of us sitting back waiting on God to do it, we become depressed, frustrated, busted, disgusted. God says stop thinking about that stuff. It's depressing when you're always thinking about negative stuff around negative people. Change your thoughts. Stop walking in fear and walk in faith.
Yes, God.
Care what the report is.
Yes, 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 sir.
Somebody tell you you can't do something, just smile at them. God bless your heart anyway.
There you go.
I shall